It's my great honor to present Sonny with his Hall of Fame plaque, and he is the only inductee of 2017, or the first one anyway. Yes, sir. Sonny, you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Calm down. Calm down.
Today is the most wealthiest man on earth is me. Knowing all of you guys and sharing all of my experiences with you guys. It's really an honor to accept this. And I really thank the BWFA.
Yes, sir.
In December, Bucky called me and he asked me, why aren't you in the Hall of Fame? I says, I don't know. And he said, well, that's not the way it should be. And he said to me, you're going to hear from me. And he hung up. I remember Bucky, and I met Bucky for the first time in 1982 in Lexington, Kentucky, because they were doing a lemonitis symposium, and they were talking about the wild horse and why their feet are so good and why we make them so bad. And I was there, and I met Bucky for the first time, and he was a dear friend ever since. And I'm just so sorry to hear that he is that sick, but I know that each and every one of us, in the Lord's name, we ought to pray for Bucky because he needs peace. He's really hurting. So if you would all take a minute and just in silence give a pray to Bucky Hatfield. That's how it became. So I thank each and every one of you guys. The one thing that I will say, and it stuck with me forever, when I started with Bruce Daniels, I was already working for Seamus Brady. Seamus Brady, when I used to talk, you could talk to a lot of farriers back in those days, and nobody wouldn't tell you a thing. But when I met Seamus for the first time, I would ask him these questions. There was no if, ands, or but. He answered the questions. And I had a great rapport with him. In fact, he's my oldest son's godfather. And we got to be very dear friends. And in fact, I was there the day before he died. And he was hurting pretty bad. And he said to me, I said, what am I going to do when I'm done here? And I said to him, Seamus, if I have 2 feet and I can still do it, you'll be with me. I was with you 30 years ago, and you're with me today. And Seamus, just I could see the smile on his face, figuring, boy, I was almost done. Now I got another chance. And as I was walking out, he screamed out at me and he said, Sonny, you mean it? And I still see that smile, and I said, don't worry, we'll be together on Thursday. He died Monday on me. But that was a man that was never ashamed to tell anybody anything on how to work your business. And he always said that when you shoe a horse, you shoe it like it's the last time you're going to do it, and put the best job you can in it. Because you don't own any customer. You keep customers because you do a consistent job. And if you keep doing that kind of job, you will always have customers. Don't ever be afraid to share any knowledge. If you're good at what you do, you won't lose customers. That's one thing I can tell you. And when I got to meet Bruce Daniels, he was another one. He wasn't afraid to share his knowledge. That's how I learned to do all the things I learned to do. It just doesn't happen. People help people. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. And thank you so much for everything. This is a beautiful day for me, I got to tell you. Thank you.